Hey there, what's up YouTube? The Wonka movie just dropped in theaters. Directed by Paul King, it stars Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka. In his early life as a young kid, pursuing his dream of opening a chocolate shop in a city known for its chocolate, young Willy discovers that the city is run by a chocolatier's cartel. I'm telling you, first things first, this is a completely different movie from the Wonka movies. Unlike Tim Burton's Wonka, in which Wonka had a goal of pleasuring kids that he didn't have because of his father, the pleasure of tasting sweets and chocolate. In this movie, we see Wonka nostalgically pursuing the childhood happiness he had from his mother. So technically, those are two different movies in terms of events and main aspects, but I liked it. Paul King actively directed the two Paddington movies. The second part was unexpectedly better than the first one, which was already good. Paul made us enjoy a movie of people interacting with a talking bear who's using an umbrella without letting it look so bizarre. After those movies, Paul understood the way to family entertainment. This movie was mainly made for kids, but you know when you enjoy a kid movie? There's a difference between a film that is made for families and a film that's made for kids. But this one will find its path to your heart. And we as adults will relate to some of the heavy concepts of this movie. And the reason I'm saying this is that the film contains a lot of songs and musical performances, but also there are some details in Wonka's journey that will relate to an older audience. When he was trying to find a proper person to taste his chocolate, aspiring that his product would be admired to open his chocolate store. Then he gets the hideous fact that a cartel of chocolatiers controls the industry, preventing the poor from affording candies. But the filmmakers viewed it sarcastically. Making the villains laugh most of the time won't allow the negative energy to reach you, and this adds extra enjoyment. Choosing Timothée Chalamet for this role was a perfect decision. He is so known that everyone is talking about him these days, and he's a smart actor who carefully chooses his role. I enjoyed watching him as Wonka's. I surely enjoyed Johnny Depp and Gene Wilder before him, but Timothée had his glow and made up his way into this role. Those excited eyes that see potential as long as he can make good chocolate. In this movie, Wonka meets up with new people in a new city, tries to understand and fit in the new community. He tries to realize the set of complex rules of the tavern he is staying at, which is run by Olivia Colman. He manages to satisfy his passion for making unusual chocolate that kicks in unusual brain hormones, which cause weird good feelings. I truly enjoyed the relationship nature between Wonka and Noodle, the little girl played by the incredibly cute Kala Lane. It's a unique, pure, admiring character that you can't help yourself smiling watching her scenes. I was amazed by the special appearance of the extraordinary Hugh Grant, playing the important role of Oompa Loompa, which was the main reason for the original Oompa Loompa song in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Considerable appearance for the delightful Rowan Atkinson playing the priest who's known for being Mr. Bean. This movie is a decent act of work in many aspects, including the cinematography, special effects, and camera work. This movie is filled with songs that I couldn't help not enjoy most of. The core of the movie story is Wonka finding himself held in that tavern with the cute girl Noodle, among those other unlucky souls who have to work there over and over because of a contract that they shouldn't have signed without reading the fine print. This is where all the thrill kicks in. Frankly, I liked this Wonka version more than Johnny Depp. The makers of this film did a good job overall, but what was kind of annoying to me was the CGI, which was noticeable due to the nature of the movie environment. It included a wide range of spaces, but as a child watching this movie, you wouldn't mind it. The spaces were huge and the composition of the scenes was eye-revealing, despite the complex compositions in most of the scenes. The first two acts were better than the last one. Doesn't mean it was bad, it was just a bit different from the first two. I was like, it's okay, it's the same movie, just different vibes. I figured that the reason was the magic kick of Willy Wonka in the first two acts, but that doesn't mean the end was bad. In a matter of fact, the end of the movie was unexpectedly good. I almost shed a tear watching the end, something I didn't anticipate. Paul King is an incredible director. I never doubted him. He's a master in making English Hummer movies and linking the events and the situations to the visual, making it look so easy, but as a matter of fact, it is a very difficult thing he's pulling out there. It's a good film that will pour some enjoyment and happiness into those 2 hours.